Hi, I'm Ellen Wood, and I would just love to offer you some encouragement and some advice as you're in your final semester and about to just embark on an awesome adventure at graduation. I think the biggest piece of advice I want to tell you, and something I just really want you to remember, is to remember who you belong to. As you're about to have a ton of change, and there's going to be 100 different scenarios of where all of you are going to be going when you graduate. And some people are going to go back home where it's probably easy and you know people. Some people you're going to go off and you're going to be somewhere where you don't know. But all of you are going to have a change of identity in some aspect. You're not a student anymore. You're not in various clubs and orgs and dorms. So your identity is going to be changing. But your main identity, the one that matters the most, is not going to change. And that is that you are His. You are God's. You are in Christ. He loves you. You're His beloved. He's called you. And to not forget that among all the changes. Our identity in Christ is the lens through which all of our other identities make sense. So as your identities are going to be changing, you're going to be becoming a nurse, an accountant, or a whole host of other things, but your main identity of who you are in Christ doesn't change. So when you're experiencing some loneliness or some just discontent or just kind of a floundering, like trying to get used to this new phase of life, one thing has not changed, and that is who you belong to. And it also never changes how you know Him. There's no shortcut, there's no substitute to knowing God. And that's just being in the Word. And that's how you know who you are. That's how you know who He is and His character and how you can depend on Him. So my biggest piece of advice is remember your identity. Remember that you are His no matter what. And get in the Word. So spend these last few months at Cedarville where you're in like a nice cocoon of encouragement, making sure that you're developing those habits that are going to carry you through the times when it's going to get hard and the good times. So start your day in the Word. Develop an amazing prayer life. You can't know God fully if you're not spending consistent time just talking to Him and pouring your heart out to Him and listening for what He wants you to do. And another thing I've learned through the years is to develop a heart of gratitude. My mentor, when I was going through a really hard time a couple of years ago, she said, you can't change your circumstances, but you can be thankful in the midst of them. And thankfulness is really helpful for several reasons. It kind of stops any entitlement you might feel and any discontent because it takes the focus off of you and onto God. And that really helps with your perspective. And we can always find at least 2 to 3 things a day that we can look around and see God at work and be thankful for. And that will help us realize that He's the one who orchestrates the world, not us. And it also will help protect you against the identity thief, the joy stealer of self-reliance. As you're navigating these new waters of a career, when things are hard, you might try to go at it on your own. But thankfulness will help you remember that, no, God put me here. He's doing the things. And then to just serve. Get in the church. That's the first thing you're going to need to do when you graduate and move to a new town. You're going to need to find a community of believers. And if you're in a town all by yourself, the best thing to do is to find a church and start serving and get to know people. So that's my advice to you. Know who you belong to. Get in the Word. Consistently, daily, have an active prayer life and a heart of gratitude. And I'm so excited for you guys and know that we are here for you, that even when you're gone, we want to hear from you. If you're needing some help despite graduation, we still want to help you. Send us an email, message me on Facebook, send us a Christmas card. Keep in touch. We're very excited for you.